Hello everyone. Hello everyone, and welcome back again. It's been like 6 months or so. I have updated you guys here on YouTube, and I don't know. Oh, it's been a while, guys. So, how are you guys? How have you guys been? Hope you're good. So now, the reason why I am back on YouTube is because I am spotting a lot of things, a lot of movements in the market right now. So I've already taken advantage of that USD CHF as you can see, and I'm currently on Euro USD buys. I bought all the way down here post NFP, and I'm also long on GU too. The newest one that I entered this evening is USD JPY. That's the main reason why I am back here on YouTube. It's for us to analyze USD JPY because USD JPY is still early. Others have already started to play out, but USD JPY, as you can see, USD has not even have not broken below this level yet. So I did this entry just a few hours ago, I think 2 hours ago. So what did I see on DSY that made me to want to go short on USD And what did I see on DSY also that made me to go short on USD CHF? This trade, I dropped it on my Telegram channel. Link will be in the bio. I've already hit take profit on this trade. So I'll be analyzing what I saw that made me to go short on USD CHF. And also I'll be still analyzing USD JPY as to why I went short a few hours ago. So as usual, let's start from DSY. Let's start from DSY as usual. DSY. I swear I can't do anything without DSY. Show you see DSY. DSY is the king of them all. If DSY is not ready to move, nothing is going to move. So let's start from the weekly time frame. Let's start from the weekly time frame. So please don't mind my chart is a little bit messy. So let me delete just one here. This is my trading mantra now. This is why I put it in my screen so that I can be able to be seeing it and like a cue. This thing acts like a handbrake in case if I want to give in to all those impulsive thoughts, those negative thoughts. Once I look at this writing here, it acts as a switch that brings me back to the present. So that's why I left it there. So look at time frame, as you can see, price broke below this major level here, this gray box here. This gray box, you understand how this gray box come about if we start from the monthly. So this is the gray box on the monthly time frame. As you can see, this gray box here has been a strong level for a while now. And it broke below it on the monthly time frame. And you see the playout more on the weekly time, as you can see, it broke below it first time, came back, retested it, sold off sharply, and now it has come back and retested this level here, this black bar here, and watch the pattern is printed on the weekly time frame. Watch all this candle rejection. Watch how many candle rejections, weekly candle rejections for six candle rejections, and I went down to the time frame to spot our entry pattern. So I came down to our daily time frame. Watch, look at this trend line also. So what made us to go short on this trade? Two things. This trend line, one, and this black bar, which is acting as resistance on a higher time frame, the weekly time frame. And mind you, weekly time frame, higher time frames, chart patterns, and the rest hold more power than all these lower time frame chart patterns. So that's how I knew. Although this entry, I took it on the 4 hours time frame. That's why the stop loss was is a little bit tighter. So this is the entry on the 4 hours time frame. As you can see, this is a clean and clear double top here. This is the first top, came down again, second top. Once I start seeing this bearish candle close, as I saw this first one, let me zoom in. As I saw this first one, PM, I entered at the second one, and as you can see, I have been on this trade since. So my first level target is going to be this black bar. This black bar, we'll see it properly on the daily time frame. This black bar, I think, is yeah. This is black bar here. So this is 100% retracement of the market. So, and most times the market tends to play around here for some days before it to decide whether it wants to continue to go up or continue to go down. So that's why I don't want to risk waiting for the consolidation. Instead, I will look to go short, something like this. Something like this is going to happen here. Something like this. So you see how the market played around here before it broke below and decided to continue lower. So I'm expecting something like this to happen here. So I don't want to get stuck in all this consolidation here. So I'll be taking my profit once the market gets to this place. So that's it on DSY. So let's do USD Let's do USD Let's explain why we took this trade. As you can see, this is a textbook trade-off chart pattern. Since I don't know that it's a rising wedge and is a falling wedge, I don't know. This is a plain and clear chart pattern. So let's start from monthly time frame as usual. So the monthly time frame, as you can see, the market broke below this rectangle here, this rectangle. And zooming in also, it broke below this black bar here. For the monthly time frame, we are bearish. Then going back to the weekly time frame, what have we seen? We see more lines are appearing. So the weekly time frame, similar to DSY, it came here from the base, broke below it, and currently it is coming to have a retest of that broken base that it formed. And at the same time, leaving a couple of weak rejections. As you can see, almost the same thing with DSY. That's why I love trading these three pairs. They always resonate with DSY. And you know, DSY is the king of the market. Whatever happens there, you replicate it on others. So that's what I saw, so that made me to go short on USDCHF. And I'll be telling you guys why I closed out early. So coming over to the daily time frame, I just spotted this clean and clear chart pattern here. I don't know what the name of the chart pattern is. A, B, C, D, E. On the E leg is where I started to do my entries, and I kept my stop loss above this level. And why I closed profit is because it has already reached the 100% retracement. And as you can see, I don't always like holding trade beyond this 100% retracement. So that's how I cut the sell move on USD So let's do USD and also let's do let's do maybe GBP or let's say or maybe Euro USD. So USD let's start for the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, as you can see, the market is clearly on a major zone. This red bar here, this red rectangular box here, the market is forming something like a reversal pattern, a triple top or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4 triple top. I don't know, but this is a chart pattern on the monthly time frame. I remember chart patterns on higher time frame tends to hold more power than chart pattern in 4 hours. You know, if you use chart pattern waveform for monthly time frame compared to the one waveform for 4 hours, monthly time frame tends to play out more than lower time frames chart pattern. So as you can see, this is a clear flip of a double top. The market broke below it, and now I'm taking this as a retest of this broken level for it to go down. So what I mean is that I'm favoring downside on the monthly time frame. Okay. So it's a probability game. And I spotted this chart pattern also that I did on USDCHF. The same chart pattern, the same entry. I did the entry. Let's go down the 4 hours time frame. So at 4 hours time frame, as you can see, I did this trade 2 hours ago. At the close of this 4 hours candle, this 4 hours now remains 1 hour 40 minutes for it to close. I entered this candle before this previous 4 hours candle closed. So my stop loss is just above this place, and I'm targeting 1:2 to this level here. So that's it on USDJPY. That's how I got the entry on USDJPY. I don't know. I hope my explanation makes sense. As you can see, look at that daily time frame consolidation. So as you can see, this time frame, everything around daily time frame is pointing to the downside. So if you like, go to the 4 hours time frame to still be pointing to the downside. Go to the 1 hour to be just enter when everything is pointing to one direction. Like probability of it working out is higher. That is what we call A1 trade. You enter when you don't trade every move that the probability is 50-50. No. You wait for that one. The one that the probability is a little bit higher. It might be just 60-50. Just take it. That's how you become a sniper in the market. So that's it. So let's do more pair. And this week is NFP. Look at that gap. As you can see, the daytime frame, the market opened with a gap. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart so that you can see it properly. As you can see, it opened with a little gap. Look at the gap here. You see that the selling pressure on DSY is too much. The selling pressure on DSY is too much. DSY is going to, and this week is CPI and the rest. We have PPI, I think it's tomorrow, then CPI next tomorrow. I think this news is going to be negative on DSY with the look of the chart. But anything can happen. This market can still come, shoot to the upside, but the things I'm seeing on the chart, and they say trade what you see and not what you think. It's thing I'm seeing a crash of DSY down to this black bar here, down to 96.418 level. So that's what I'm seeing. That's why I'm positioning on other market. That's why I sold. That's why I bought Euro USD last week, I think, last week Friday. And I also bought GPUSD today. Look at the entry. I did this entry on 15 minutes time frame. Look at this entry on the 15-minute time frame. So, and I'm still holding. I bought like 0.02, but I already closed one. And I'm still holding one. So my Euro USD is already on break even. So why did I buy GPUSD? Number one reason, which is always obvious, is that one, I am seeing a sell on DSY. That is the number one reason. Every time I take a trade, any day I take a trade, the number one reason is always DSY. DSY is ready to move. That's the number one criteria first, goodie. Then we start to look for chart pattern. We'll start drawing dragon style, head and shoulder, blah, blah, blah. So now, I've already analyzed DSY with you guys, and we have seen that DSY is looking heavy to the downside. So now, all our attention is going to be on how are we going to partake in the buys. So now, we start from the monthly time frame. Let me put you guys on how I do my analysis. We start from the monthly time frame. As you can see on the monthly time frame, this market is looking like a break and a retest. What do I mean by a break and a retest? So let me explain. So look at this level here. Price sold off from here, right? Came back again, sold off. Came back again, played around for like 1 to 3 months before it broke above it. Came back again, played around yet on top of it for like 4 months before it broke below it. Played or came back again, respected it, sold off again. Now it broke above it, and currently it is looking like it has formed, like this is a reversal pattern on a monthly time frame. This is a reversal pattern now. The previous month candle has closed with this bullish candle, and now this month's candle now has come and left a week, and now the body is currently forming bullish. So this market is very bullish to the upside on top of a level on a monthly time frame. So now if you go to the weekly time frame, you'll still see the same thing. This is a break above and a retest, and as you can see, the market has closed strong for the past few weeks now, although it is very slow. So weekly time frame also is still suggesting sells. Then daily time frame. Where I did these entries on the 4 hours time frame. And as you can see, it has already broken above this trend line now. It has broken above this trend line. So I did this entry on 4 hours time frame. When I saw this pattern, this continuation pattern here on 4 hours time frame, at the close of this candle, then I wasted small time. That's why the markets bought small before closed a little bit below my entry. So that's how I caught this trade. And as you can see on the 4 hours time frame, my stop loss is just right below this space. Then on the daily time frame, it has started to form something. As you can see, the market is very, very bullish to the upside on the daily time frame. So that's how I'm able to get all these trades. So I'm still holding all of them, and I'll be updating you guys on my Telegram channel. One more how this trade is going to pan out, so that he will still come back and hit me out, something like that. I don't know. So the only way to find out is to keep waiting to know which one he wants to do. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode.